Hello and welcome to another movie about Bitcoin or making changes to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin hasn't changed much today, or let's say yesterday, so it hasn't moved too much more, just gone up a bit. But since my last video only showed sideways consolidation, I did tell you that Bitcoin could start a pullback from this area, which could be a wave 2 pullback in a short-term bullish situation. Let's talk about the two possible outcomes, short-term bullish and short-term bearish in the short run. First, the general correction could be finished here in wave 4, with a swing low on May 1st. The downsend structure looks a little rough at the micro level, and only at the micro level. When we look at the bigger picture, we can see that the price has dropped far enough into my trend turnaround or support zone. This is where we expect wave 4 to end. There is some doubt, though, about whether or not the low has really been reached. That will depend on how well the support area holds up, right? That means the bulls need to keep that support area between 58,175 and 61,359 in place. We can check to see if a low is in whenever there is a break above support, which we had. It does, however, need a first 1-2 setup. That's why it could go even lower in the short term, which is what the white situation means. On top of that, I showed you another short-term negative count in one of my earlier videos today. It's just looking at an expanded flat here. That is, or a flat tire, which is possible. But, I guess it's possible. It only means it would be very important. That's what I mean to say. Saying that this was a B wave high or something else doesn't matter if we break down from here now. But in a short-term bearish count, it's possible that we say, okay, as shown here, this wasn't a wave down, a B wave rally, and now we're in a C wave down of an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is just one more way that we could say, okay, this B wave never ended, it only made a strange A wave and a B wave that went too far to the bottom. Now we have a C wave up, and then we break down. In other words, it wouldn't make a difference. Now it's up to the bulls to keep this support area in place. I believe the low has been reached if the bulls can do that. After that, I believe the low has been reached. This means that we should now focus on this orange support area. Pullback buyers or anyone else looking for a long position could use it as a chance to buy the market when it goes down. I'm not telling you to buy this, just pay attention to these stages. There is a chance that the price will change its mind if we see a 5-wave move up. Yes, there is a 5-wave move up, but as I told you in the last movie, it's not a very good 5-wave move. It has to be a slant. Now I say it again, it's possible. But because we have a first 3-wave move up, I show you that in the last movie. A line is all it is. These are not reliable. Seeing the structure of the move up alone doesn't really help us figure out if a low is in, since I just showed you. This could also be a B wave rally. A, B, and C waves make up a B wave rally, and the C wave is a 5-wave move. It's not enough to have 5 waves up to be sure that a low is in. As always, it needs 5 waves going up and 3 waves going down. There will be a 3-wave pullback soon, and the support area is clear between 58,175 and 61,359. That slowdown could have begun now. Okay, one more time we can see that yes, the slowdown did happen, though not in that way. The pullback could have begun. You can see that the price is moving sideways right now, but there is some downward motion and selling pressure visible. There is a bit of a red candle there, but it's not strong enough for me to say that the move down has begun. I marked in the last video I showed you earlier today to show that wave 2 has started as a pullback. I'd like to see a break below the last swing low of 62,600. We're only micro counting here until we see that. But it's still possible for it to go higher in an extended 5th wave, since this 5th is so very shallow. Not so sure about that. It's not helpful to spend so much time in the micro, but I know many of you are interested in it. Pay attention to the levels more than anything else. Okay, that will be done soon. Please be aware that we are sharing a video today that is a TA movie on X and only on X. It is not on YouTube, it's the new Peppy. You are welcome to check it out. If you're interested, the link to our X or Twitter feed is in the description. We're going to put out a movie that is only on X, and today Peppy once a week. Okay, most of the time we do that on the weekends. If you're interested, check it out. Don't forget to follow us here too, as there are lots of other changes. Let us return to Bitcoin now. It's important to note that the amounts do matter. It's the numbers that matter. So it's possible that you did build up in the bigger support zone. That is one way to do it. You might not have wanted to. Yeah, that's what fixes do, so maybe you were a little scared. Okay, people are scared of them. People get bored with them, and then you don't do much. There's nothing you can do because the fix either scares or annoys you, or you think there might be one more low. So once more, it all comes down to counting tiny things, which is pointless. It's kind of pointless. There is one reason or more than one reason to do micro counts. One should know what to do when the first 5 waves move up, which they might be doing now. We can set the next level of help, which is one of the benefits. To make the analysis a little more clear for me, there's also the benefit that micro counts change a lot when adjustments are made. Yeah, that's what I always say. That is perfectly normal. The study doesn't really depend on counting tiny things. The levels are what the study is really about. Okay, and they haven't changed since the middle of March. What a great support zone. The price might be turning around, which is great news. Okay, also, please don't think about the counts at all times. Just pay attention to the steps. The chart shows the levels for the next pullback, but it's not quite time to say for sure that this pullback has begun. That is all I have to say about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the news. Please click like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Also, if you like the videos a lot, please check out the channel membership. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more posts. Thanks for seeing it. Thanks for coming.